First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They run again with Hunt, and he'll be knocked down sideways at the 19.
You better do something better than that. That ain't gonna work.
3 yards there. Now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third and long, it's Smith. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found.
They're going for it on fourth down early shit.
It's going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. He is going to find Hill here. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game.
You ain't gonna win with that shit, though.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Alonzo, you know this is technically like cheating, right? You know that, right?
Now a run for Barner. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
This nigga using the Chiefs. I can't believe
second
that
down,
shit.
Offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Wentz now on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Wentz now on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Wentz, airing it out deep for Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Smith, 47 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on first down.
They falling for that bullshit. We knew you wasn't running the ball.
Michael Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye.
No, nigga, that defensive line is too much.
7. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
No, sir.
Now, this is Charkandrick West.
Running
He's
no
going to be taken
27
down
yards.
here at about the 10. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
You better do that.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross?
I ran a kick return back on fucking shoot the one.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score
My
the
kick
touchdown.
returner in the
This
league,
time
though.
they get at least a little
That
bit
nigga
more of a
nasty.
cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, come on, Ken John.
They're 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Fuck.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here's Blount. And here he'll be brought down a little shy
Look,
of the 35
I'm worried about
to
playing
36.
Alfred Morris, man, instead of
5
Zeke.
yards on the play there.
I'm
The
worried
drive
about
will
that shit. I ain't
continue.
gonna lie.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? Like Garrett Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in
And
December.
that nigga hit hard.
Played a factor.
That nigga hit the
such
hole
a
hard.
productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
That nigga rough.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run. It's Barner. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
And
Elliott puts this
one
through.
I don't know. He ain't in the.
They take the lead here now
He ain't
at
in the
10-7.
franchise.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start
Damn, I
at
needed
the
to touch
25.
that right there.
And out come the Chiefs now.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to
Hit that
Hunt.
nigga
Driving
hard, Michael
inside,
Kendricks.
but nothing there.
Knock that nigga motherfucking
Calling no
head
gain
off.
on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you got to win at the point of attack. And on that
shit out
play,
here.
that was all the
No way.
defense. They made it happen.
Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that takes us from second to third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And incomplete here on third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it
You see
better.
what they got the Eagles rated overall, right, Alonzo?
Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together.
Finally got a
so they can
team
make
I
some
can play
progress in
with.
this one.
This is taken at the 18.
Oh, really? 92?
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking
Yard
over
cheating, nigga. You
first
ain't
and
never
10.
used another team but the Bucks against you
Philadelphia
in your
getting
whole
set to
entire
take the
career,
field.
man.
And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within
Well,
range
yeah, the
of scoring a
franchise.
touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
The kicker.
It's all right. We'll do just like Elijah and Spencer. They tried to play and think they could get the Chiefs and beat me.
Let's get in the end zone this time.
No.
That helped them in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
We're better than when we lost to the Chiefs.
Super tough.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin
I don't see
steak to be
nobody in the
taken down for
NFC
no
really
gain,
beating us.
partner.
I really don't.
Are you trying to
just
suggest
don't.
that he is a huge man?
He is
not
a
just a big man,
big,
a huge
man.
man.
We are,
big
yeah, in
boy.
real life.
How
We
about
already
the credit
smashed the
then for
Panthers.
the
What are you
defense
talking
to
about?
be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy
Man,
like
we
that.
not worried about no
Well,
Case
that's for
Keenum,
sure.
Teddy
They didn't want
Bridgewater,
else. I didn't want Challenger to
motherfucking
dinner either.
Sam Bradford, whoever it is. We ain't worried about none of them.
Before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I'm not worried because my deep. I'm gonna tell you why. Any other time I would be, just because the Eagles and it's football. But the way our D line is playing, the way they attacking quarterbacks, the way they are not giving quarterbacks any fucking time. Nah, I'm not worried.
Now blown.
I'm not worried.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't
Hey,
made
well,
much of an
luckily it
impact in the
doesn't
running
come from
game
me.
thus
It comes
far,
from
and after that
underneath the
last
field,
run,
so we'll be
not much is
straight.
going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey man, we're gonna find out. Go up, nigga. Go up.
And incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Eagles on third
We're
down.
gonna get that
They've
bitch,
been
man. We're making a
2 for
run.
3
Last time
thus
we was
far.
8-1,
This is
7-1,
3rd and
whatever
8.
it is. We went to the Super Bowl. And I have a feeling we're about to do the same shit. Like I said, I just don't. I don't really see no teams in the NFC beating us. I really don't. Fuck, I
The
couldn't get
Chiefs are
that
going to
shit
get him.
off.
Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a
I gotta
breakdown
scrap
in
that play. I
protection?
can't
Did the
remember.
running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away.
You better not touch that motherfucker.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Exactly what I did to the Warriors last game. Put it right on the 2. Got that safety, get the ball back.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shout of your own goal.
His running back was running his ass. He probably had about 200 yards in that goddamn game.
So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now that was some complete bullshit, and you know that.
The 10 before being taken down.
Come on, man. He's sandwiched between 2 dudes.
Gave it to him, 11 yards and a first down. Smith with a give to Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Smith on 3rd down.
Oh, all I had. Oh shit! All I had to do was dive on that nigga, man.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before.
Fuck! All I had to do was dive on that nigga. I ain't think play action.
So a minute 51 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. Might have gotten this one down to the 28.
Too fast for that bullshit.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Throwing is Smith.
Got him.
And he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little.
Oh, I couldn't get it off.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw.
Oh.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He
Gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That's terrible.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And with just 4 seconds left in this
Come on with the dumb-ass passes, man. That's bullshit. Man, you ain't kicking no field goal from there, man. You ain't making that shit.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover.
Oh, shit! No way! Come on! Oh, man, that's bullshit.
To give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith.
Smack that nigga. He should have got his neck broke on that play.
The ball loose and brings up second down. Well, this seems like a good time to make a quick pivot here and go back to Week 9 of the NFL because there were some pretty big milestones that were passed.
Can we start with a kicker? Because we're going
Adam Vinatieri.
Look, Adam Vinatieri to me is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, what he's accomplished here, now he's in sole possession, second place in the league's all-time scoring list with 2,442 points. Needs 103 more. We're chasing down the Hall of Famer, Morton Anderson.
And yet Eli go over 50K passing yards. Jameis over 10K, second youngest to do that. And then Larry Fitzgerald, what did he do?
Yeah, the win against the 49ers moved into 6th place all-time in receiving yards, passing Hall of Famer Tim Brown. How about Larry Fitz?
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The tight end changing his position. On 3rd down, it's West. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Give me that shit. Perfect timing user pick.
By a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively. Getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but
good sometimes.
Job, defense. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Smith.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, come on. Why did
short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now, that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he almost had it defensively.
Dude, you can't throw the ball no fucking faster or harder than that.
Second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
yards. The punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Get that shit.
Now Smith, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right around the 31. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Typical Alex Smith drive right there. Short, accurate passes, like a point guard in basketball distributing to his scorers.
Just taking what the defense is giving him. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On play action, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
So
that nigga going into the end zone backwards like Deshaun Jackson out there this year. Man.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side.
Oh, come on, man. That's some bullshit. This game been tripping today, man. Really. Like, that shit is some bullshit.
It's so difficult. That often surprises me when they
you and I both know that was some bullshit. Come on, man.
Comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control the contact. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I'm just gambling, trying to blitz. I can stick it at any time.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
That fumble was some bullshit, though. The ball never came out, nigga. He had the ball, and then all of a sudden, one second it's in your hands. That's bullshit. Come on, nigga. Like, he was on the ground. On the ground. The ball never came out.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on second down is Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
Come on, man.
And he takes this into the end zone for
was
a
all
Chiefs
over
touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though. Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field. And no escaping this time. He'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Yeah, he got lost out there. He got lost out there.
From the gun on third down, Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure.
As soon as you get up, now you want to talk shit when you up a little bit. You're using the cheats, nigga. You usually use the buck. So don't even try it. Nigga, I use the same team no matter what. I don't want to hear that shit.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
You're going to lose in the franchise. That's the damn score.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh,
fuck. Coming, it's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
How does this nigga get over there that goddamn fast? Come on, man. He was going in the other direction. Can't change directions that fucking quick.
Here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
After the interception, here's Smith.
Oh, what was my man doing right there now? Did you see that shit? Come on, man. You saw my nigga bend down and let your man catch the pass? He moved out the fucking way.
Another nice
What the fuck is that?
Air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Screen pass to Blunt. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
I ain't giving up. I'm running plays. Nigga, don't talk shit when you pick the Chiefs, nigga. Pick the Bucks and play me and see what happens. You know goddamn well that's why you pick the Chiefs.
Now on first down.
They the only team that beat the Eagles in the goddamn season. You know that
He's
shit.
able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
You know that shit.
First down screen pass, good for 5. Now they got to get to the line quickly. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Damn right it was a pick.
Smith going to throw it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just
I got shitted, man. Them fumbles, that shit is that shit. Too many of that shit, man. They're not real fumbles.
Like we're watching here are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed. And they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now it's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Yeah, you gotta go in your settings and change that shit.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, Wentz flushed out right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running. So
if he would have fumbled on that, I could understand it. That other shit, no, that shit was dumb. That shit was just as dumb as Super Icy fumble the other day. That shit was stupid.
16 seconds remaining.
Not having real fumbles. They just, the nigga hitting the hit stick right. And... No, I'm saying that oh god, he broke on that shit.
Interception picked off by the Pro Bowler Marcus Peters. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With
Man, look, cut that shit out, because you're not even using your team. You're using the Chiefs, nigga. And I'm going to whoop your ass in the next 2 weeks when we play in the franchise. We can run it back right now, though. I'm not scared, you know what I'm saying? You obviously the scared one because you're not picking your team. You picking the Chiefs, nigga. So, well, we can run it back. It don't matter. It ain't nothing to me.
This will be taken in at the 1. Gets past 1 man. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the
obviously you're scared because you came out in the first. You picked the Chiefs, nigga. You've never picked the Chiefs or any team against me for that matter. You know the Bucks suck, nigga. And you don't want to play with them because you know I'm gonna blow them niggas the fuck out.
Until the final whistle.
Look, man, I'm not trying to. Listen, if you don't want to play, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not backing out. I'm just, I'm giving you an exit, nigga. All right. Because you know Jameis gonna throw up about 5 picks.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.